Ahoy, mate! Today we're going to be going down to Australia for this post-apocalyptic game called Broken Worlds. This is actually just a demo, and I'm going to take off this hat, this dumb hat. How are you guys doing? That should have been the hat that I was wearing last week during Statue of Liberty. How the hell are you guys? Drunk wearing his Sunday bonnet. I know, right? Well, that was actually like supposed to be my. I don't have it. I can't do Australia. So Michelle Thompson, my one Facebook viewer. Victor, Norm Slater, little girl Snow Beetle, KPK, John Sagan, Reese Hart. Hi, Drunkonlife in chat. As a native Aussie, I promise to be your translator for any of the butchered English you're about to hear or see in the game. Well, I appreciate it. We're probably going to need a translator for this game because I don't speak Australian. What's up, Smarty? We're just going to jump in. This is actually like a demo, and I got another demo that I'm probably going to do on the back end of this stream. We'll see. We'll see how this game goes. You know, with demos, you just never know. I think this is going to be an early access game. They're saying that it's kind of like it's in the vein. Like I've seen an IGN thing, and you can believe IGN as far as you can throw them. Most of the time, they're paid shills, but they're comparing this to Disco Elysium, which I actually played probably about 4 years ago, and Fallout, early Fallout games, Baldur's Gate. They're saying this is in that kind of a vein, old school. It's kind of crazy because, you know, Jagged Alliance is coming out here in probably 2 weeks, I think, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and I am going to play that game, which is kind of an old school game too. But I like the old school games. What's up, Smoking GM? It's good to see you. Go ahead and just jump in and see what's going on here.
My nan called it the end of time. Dad called it a waste of good beer. Me, I called it another day in bloody paradise. It's been 100 years, or less, since society had its last hurrah. We've rebuilt, sometimes better, sometimes worse, with nothing but hardjacker and the sweat off our backs. There's been bloodshed too, of course. People who will always be willing to kill for what they didn't earn. But that's not most of us. We're the farmers, the brewers, the protectors and the builders, the people who keep this great land connected one town at a time. So you survive. You make do. You live with tough choices and you don't look back. Because the next town is 200 kilometers away, and mate, you passed the last refuge 3 days ago. There's no good or evil, no right or wrong, only the path you choose to travel down these broken roads.
All right, thank God for subtitles because I had no idea what was going on. Just joking. I speak Australia, right? I can basically tell you guys what's going on. Welcome to the Steam demo of Broken Roads. We're delighted to present the current state of the game, but there's still some time before release. This experience and many gameplay elements will be subject to change over the years. Blah 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 blah. Let's before I jump in, can I back it out? Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, we'll continue. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit. I think it might be conflicting with my beautiful voice. You know, something about shrimp. They love shrimp. I know. Sounds like Diablo. Have you guys played Diablo 3 yet? All right, you grew up with a gun in your hand. If you wanted to eat, you shot what your parents told you to shoot. Starvation is a powerful motivator. It's that simple. They hired you out when you were in your teens, telling clients that a hungry kid shoots better. After a few years, you worked up the courage to run away. And you cross the outback to make a new life for yourself. You've earned a bit of a reputation. That's why you weren't surprised when they offered the possibility of a long-term gig with the scouts at Bally Hall. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let me see. Is that the... Nope. Let me while I'm thinking about it, give me a second. I think I need to... We'll post the URL for everybody to... If anybody wants to wish list this or whatever. Broken Roads demo. Broken Roads. Here we go. And I'll go ahead and pin this up. For anybody that's interested in this game, you can wish list it and whatnot. a little bit off the beaten track for me because I don't usually do RPGs. It's a mad world out there, and instead of trying to make sense of it, you've carved your place in it. You'll be damned if anyone thinks you'll just quit. You got attribute bonuses of awareness and strength, starting skill, shooting mastery, and opportunist. Unique perk is a rallying cry. All allies gain +4 initiative. Yada yada yada. Okay, that sounds cool. Can I continue? Enter the name. Let's go with we'll do I don't know. This guy looks like me. He's a handsome fellow, right? Drunk. Just out in the post-apocalyptic world trying to make my way. The moral compass shows 360 degree of possible dialogue options. We can be a humanist, a nihilist, a Machiavellian, utilitarian. I don't know if I said that right. And your worldview. Golden arc in the center represents your worldview. Each decision you make can affect your position on the compass. Rotating the old view slightly towards the decision you have made. Okay, got it. We have moral quadrants. My group matters most. Utilitarian, everyone's happiness combined matters most. Nihilist is I matter most. Sounds about right. Did I just not go? Let's go ahead and close this up. All right. This is a lot of stuff. Can we escape? Continue. That works, right? Is it are they not going to let me do what I need to do? Feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I should change my name, huh? We'll call ourselves Ferdinand. Let's see if maybe they're like, you can't be drunk because that already affects your moral compass. Ah, there we go. Okay. I gotta press this. We'll go nihilist. Oh, we're supposed to be doing this. Okay. Fuck. A nearby Townsstead has a new chief, and he's starting to flex his muscle. He sends an envoy with a threat. Pay tribute or suffer his wrath. He clearly has the military strength to back it up. Do you pay? If he thinks he can take it, let him come. You're not scared of his threats. I ain't scared of you. A child in the village has started showing symptoms of the plague. The town chose to quarantine him and his family, but you caught him sneaking out of the house to play with other kids. What now? Let him go with a warning. He's contagious. You're all infected now. If not, he's done no harm. Rally some neighbors and evict the entire... We're going to evict him. Drinking is an international sport. Yeah. I accidentally pressed Machiavellian, but I think I'm going to just do... I think I want to be more of a nihilist, you know? A nihilist. Nihilist. Why did I say nihilist? You've been captured by people who clearly gone mad, finding yourself in a pen along with a Dew farmer you've met before, a mercenary stripped of his weapons and terrified young family. The captors assemble a massive pyre, indicating their intent for a twisted sacrifice. Noticing a guard's distractions, you're certain you can escape on your own, but every person you bring with you increases the chance you'll get caught. Take advantage of the distraction to try to get everyone out, saving as many as you can. Slip away on your own. The others will simply have to fend for themselves. Convince the merc to come with you. The Dew farmer can likely find his own way out, but the family will be nothing but a liability. Get the family out first. The other captives should be able to handle themselves. Slip away on your own. Slip away, slip away. You've discovered a cache of pre-apocalypse supplies in an abandoned farmhouse. You can't carry it all back on your own, so you enlist a few friends from town to help. When you return to the cache, you find a group of emaciated scavengers in the process of looting the place for themselves. You let them take the supplies. No way. Threaten the scavengers, and if they don't hand over the supplies, kill them. Let them take the supplies, but secretly follow them back to their home. Once there, you can loot their other goods and kill them all. Let them go. They're starving and clearly need supplies more than you do. Tell them you found the place first and offer to split the takings. We'll go with, we'll let them take the supplies. Do I want to take the quiz again? I don't. All right, there are 6 attributes in strength, agility, resolve, blah, 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 blah. Got it. Punt skill, one of the unique skills on Broken Roads is the ability to have a punt. Especially, is that an Australian thing to say I'm taking a punt? Especially taking a risk on something uncertain. Your player character has a pool of punt points. They can draw on it if they want to attempt a skill check that they fall just short of, or if they want to increase the accuracy of a particular attack in combat. All right. Can we close that? Cool. All right, let's see what we want to do. What's the resolve? Endurance and toughness affects health points. We'll go a couple there. Awareness seems to be all right. Strength, agility, reflexes and speed affects action points and movement points. We probably want a couple of those. Intelligence, because I am a beautiful and smart and intelligent. And of course, we're going to stick a lot in charisma because, you know, me. We'll go ahead and do that. We got 30 points to choose right here. Shrug off damage like a brick shit house. We can do a dead eye. We'll go with the right biology. What's this? You know what people tick physically? Use restorative items from utility sites to heal and revive allies. Don't want to do that. Set an example for those around you. Attempt to mark an enemy, increasing the damage they take. You can handle your liquor courage. We're going to go ahead and move that up. Can we move that up? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There we go. Melee Master. Yeah, because that's me. Melee Master, we'll go ahead and do this for 20 right there. We got 8 points. An Opportunist, of course. We'll give them a little bit more points here. We got 2 more points. Let's increase our shooting mastery here. There we go. Let's start our journey. And they're both punts are an art form after all.
You made it. Good. My name's Jake Anderson, and this is Bally Hall.
The sandy-haired man's face is sun-beaten and craggy, a testament to a life lived in the bush. Can't do anything but continue. Truth to tell, wasn't sure you'd make it. Between the wildlife and the attacks we've seen, thought you might have met with some misadventure. He wipes his nose.
So the job's simple, and the pay's good. You'll ride along to Kokabee with a couple of my scouts as security for Cole, the engineer fixing my radio. At Kokabee, you'll be meeting Nick, the mayor of Brookton, and escorting them both back home.
It's an easy job, not expecting much trouble, but better safe than sorry, yeah? I mean, didn't you round Ella's over here? That's Ella. She's my second. My cousin, too, her and her sister, Mad, who keeps watching. This is way too loud. Let me, is there a way to turn this down?
New blood, eh, Jake?
New blood, eh, Jake? Maybe I'll turn it down like this. Let me know if that's good, y'all. Hired gun for the trip to Kokabee. Figured it couldn't hurt, the situation being what it is, eh? Gonna be with you, so maybe you can give the tour. I don't need a minder. What does that mean? Please tell me you named the character Mel Gibson. Well, I'm Ferdinand now. I was gonna just be drunk. If you can't get killed by wildlife in this game, is it really set in Australia? I know, right? Pleasure to meet you. She seems surprised. Is it? Well, we'll see how you feel when you spend some time with us. Okay. Well, you're not very nice, Ella, there. I'm sure your sparkling personality will shine through and you'll win a place in his heart in no time, Ella. That's me, noted heartbreaker and charmer. She's a deadpan. She's so deadpan she's almost serious. Okay. You fancy seeing this place? Meet the colorful locals whenever you're ready. I have a few questions first. Let's see what it is. What is the biggest danger on the road? Likely a bandit or two, but most will still steer clear. Why is Bally Hall your base? Been in the family for generations. Blah blah blah. Let's go and meet them. Move your character around the map. Left click the area. White circles will appear. Blah blah blah. Pan WASAD. Yeah. Got it. Introduction to important tabs. At the bottom left of your screen are 5 icons from left to right there. Party management, moral compass, journal, map, and menu. Got it. Go ahead and close it up. Bill calls out as you near a young man elbow deep in a pile of... Oi, Cole.
Who's this then?
Who's this then? I'm gonna get my own dialect up eventually, right? Will I be speaking Australian by the time of this is over?
Cole, meet your new protector. We need extra muscle for our trip to Brookton. Given Jake and Jones here headed down older side way to see why they're so quiet. Hired this one on to keep an eye on you.
Hired this one on to keep an eye on you. That'd be I don't need an escorter to be babysat. Yeah, right? That's bloody fantastic. I'm just about done with the repeater array here and should be powering up with the solar panels in no time. Get you scouts back up and on the network in a jiffy. I'll all get you sorted so once I can hit the market in Kokabee. And steady there, Christmas. I was just making an introduction, one thing at a time. You raise Alderside yet? Oh, crikey, no, not yet. That's why I mentioned Kokabee. See, your modulator's shot, and I don't have a spare, so it's a good thing as we're headed out. Once I get that modulator, everything else is golden. You'll be right as rain. Oh, let's see. When do you want to head out? Well, he steps back and looks at his tools. I reckon whenever you're ready to go, I can clean up real fast. Meantime, I'll keep working on projects around here. Got nothing pressing. All right.
We'll have plenty of time to chat on the way to Kokabee.
I don't want to chat. I want to kill. What does my journal say anyway? I gotta meet Mad, Dreamer, and Jonesy. Look at them camels. There are camels in Australia? Don't really like that. Oh, there's my camera angle. So let's say I don't know if I dig the kind of the response is kind of slow here. Dromedaries in the NT. They raced them. Oh, okay. See, I don't know these things, Dan Sanspants. Here we go. Let's go and talk to this guy. Who are you, buddy?
Name's Jonesy, mate.
Jonesy.
Who are you?
I'm Ferdinand. Hello. Jake hired him to give us a hand on the way to Kokabee. He's pretty new to the life. Got tips for him? New gun for the good guys. Glad to hear it. You ever use a weapon on your person? Yeah, loads of time. Yeah, loads of time. Gonna lie, not yet. Hoping I don't have to. None of your goddamn business. I'm gonna lie. Then why does Ella think I can teach anything to a hardened killer like you? But hell, maybe this will be helpful. You know, there's a I don't know if you guys have seen this movie or not. The Clint Eastwood movie with the guy that was wanting to kill, like they what is it called? It's a great movie, Unforgiven. This kind of takes me back with me lying and all, talking about how much of a killer I am with that kid that was that couldn't see anything, couldn't shoot straight or whatever.
So my advice is this: time comes to throw down, don't blink. None of the Darrows out in the bushwood. It's them or you. I made the mistake of trying to be kind once.
Kindness is not my middle name, buddy. He pulls down the top of his shirt to show a nasty scar running across his chest. Here's how she repaid me. When you sunk that low, the only help for them is hot lead. And we can be a humanist. Surely we can find a way to help them. I can do U-turn. What if we organize supply drops so we're not so desperate? Maybe they could help build. Oh, that's a good cure for just about anyone. There we go. That sounds like me. Flashes a quick, fierce grin. You'll be fine out there, new kid. The name's Ferdinand, Jonesy. I like the orangutan one. Any which way but loose. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on now. KVK, really? You thought so? You thought it was overrated trash? I don't even know how to even reply to that. That's a great movie. I love that movie. Hate to ruin this heady discussion, but I'm supposed to keep squiring our friend here around. You and Jake are headed back to Brookton after Aldersdale, yeah? Yeah, gonna swing by and see my old man. Got an update on the kill count. Kill count, sure, if that's your thing. I don't really keep track. There we go. That sounds like me.
It's not just about the killing, mind you.
Snow Beetle.
Between you and me, fuck the raiders, rustlers, and other assholes shitting up the place. Let them piss in their boots when they hear my name.
Unforgiven was like one of the better westerns out there. I mean, I want you, at least in the modern times, name like a couple westerns that were like from 1995 on. That was better than Unforgiven. Just tell me. It's not just about killing, mind you, though. Just between you and me, fuck the raiders, rustlers, and other assholes shitting up the place. Let them piss in their boots when they hear my name.
Don't let him fool you. Under that bloodthirsty exterior lurks, well, the heart of a killer. But under that, not a bad guy. Not if he's on your side. Well, unless you're a farmer. Then you should lock up your wife and daughters, livestock too.
Just did Pale Rider, but that's from the 70s, right? Or is that 80s? Tombstone was all right. Tombstone, but without Val Kilmer, it wouldn't have been as good. If that's the one you're talking about. Or are you talking about the Kevin Costner one? Because there were two at the same time. Val Kilmer made Tombstone. Unless you're a farmer, then you should lock up your wife and daughter's livestock too,
Ah, you know me so well, Ellie. Except the livestock thing, no one can prove that.
Oh, wow. So Tombstone was in 1985? Man, I'm old. Maverick. Young Guns is classic and newer. Val Kilmer for sure. Without Val Kilmer, that movie would have been nothing. It was like a boring movie without him. I'll be your Huckleberry. Fall, Daisy, fall. He turns to you and points his thumb over his shoulder at her. Watch out for her. She's secretly not always mean. Bullshit, I'm made of mean. Anyway, like I said, we got to keep moving. You have anything more to talk about, Jonesy? How about a little target practice? Hey, let's see if we can do something. I want to see if I can get some target practice on. I'm a killer. Get stuck into it. All right? Different weapons are more effective depending on distance from the target. Pistols and shotguns work well up close. Rifles from medium distance and sniper rifles work better a little further away. Makes sense. Different weapons varying distance to work. Okay. Injured. Where are my movements? How do can I tell where my movements is? From a distance, if the target is reachable, your character will approach them. Okay. Well, hellfire. Ain't going so well for me, is it? Good deal. Quentin Tarantino just makes good films. Where's Honey Bunny? I don't know. Maybe maybe she's not into this kind of stuff, or he. Not bad, mate. Good to have you on board. Hey, Ella, you might not be a resident sharpshooter much longer. I told you, Jonesy, I'm a killer. I'm ready to go kill things. She says nothing but gives Jonesy the most tired of your shit stare you've ever seen. All right, let's go and find, what is it, Mad, I guess? Maybe here? Is that Mad? Raise your hand to a young woman as you approach her. Dreamer, give fresh meat a wave, will ya? Okay, so we got Dreamer.
Meat? For dinner? You know I gave up human flesh, Ella. Oh, I'm Mishti. They call me Dreamer.
Well, hello, Dreamer. Mishti? I asked if she actually eats humans. She bursts out laughing. Just pulling your leg, mate. Never eaten human flesh well yet. Let's see. Pleased to meet you. You feign shock. Oh my! I haven't seen manners like that since I left Meridian. Meriden. You're a beacon of civilization. She beams. Mate, it's a pleasure to meet you. Working with all these Darrows all day can be rough. What is a Darrow anyway? Darrows, you chose to join the Scouts. You're as dirty as the rest of us, city slicker. I guess that's like a redneck, I guess.
My job here, such as it is, consists of two main gigs. What I do best is convince people to save their bullets. I diffuse fights, make sure people get along, keep their blood inside their skins. The other job? Cleaning up this mess.
All fascinating. Ella was just showing me around. Oh, before you go, I could use a hand with a couple things. All right, whatever.
This fella was a bit of a legend in his own lunchbox. Now he's dead. Better to know up front if someone's aim is a bit shit. Corpses aren't so great at self-improvement.
Your new best friend's taking care of a few things already. What else do you need? Just take a look then. Ripper. She turns around to survey the encampment. Let's see, I heard you practicing at the range, so that's sorted. Once you water the camels and clear out the shrub in their paddock, that should do it. I'm gonna lie. I finished everything. I don't want to clean out the water the camels, clear out shrub. You know that's not true. She seems faintly disgusted. Points her style though. So how's it actually going? I still got some work to do. Does it all have to be done today? I'm done at the firing range. Super. What's left? Yeah, I don't want to talk. Later, Gator. Let's come up here and see who else do we need to meet. I think we need to meet one more person, right? Meet Mad. And then we can go on and start to rock this joint. Where is Mad? Maybe this is Mad. I don't think it is. I think that's Jonesy, right?
To talk to everyone yet? No? Best get on it then.
Where is Mad? Gestures to the roof of the hall. Look up there in the crow's nest. That's my sister Mad. She'll be staying behind when the rest of us range our jobs later. Okay.
Mad. New hired gun.
There she is.
Going to be coming with Mishti and me to Kokabee.
Kokabee. The woman in the wet shower wears drab brown clothes, loose and comfortable. Her face is hard, build muscular. She looks like she wrestles roos for king. Is that a kangaroo? For fun. She scowls down from the makeshift turret. A slang Australian term for disheveled and unkempt person. It's short for derelict. Okay. Darrow means tramp, but also can mean like a stupid person. Okay. So like a redneck. Your babysitting Ella or she's sitting you? Hope you do a better job than the last one, poor fucker. Okay. So like I'm the one who needs a sitter, Mad. Wasn't that long ago I was changing your nappies? Guess that's diapers is nappy? These bunch of Darrows just wearing nappies? You ready to move on, meet the others? Yeah, we're done here. Fuck you, Ella, she says without rancor. Hey, before you go, new kid, I need you to make sure the perimeter's secure before you all head out. Don't want any unpleasant surprises. Nah, got other things to do. I sincerely doubt that. Get out there and secure my perimeter. All right, don't question her. She always needs something checked, so we're going to check it. All right, let's go ahead and check the perimeter then. I want you to walk a circle around the outside of the fence, check it for holes. If a dingo can fit through, call it out and we'll patch it up. No need for you to get your precious hands dirty, just need your eyes. Yeah, just walking the fence, that's going to be too easy. Yep, pretty hard to fuck up, so don't. Now go on and get moving. All right, so we got some quests. We got to investigate the east side of the perimeter. What just happened?
That's all we're going to get out of her. Come on, let's go.
All right, we're gonna walk the perimeter. Let's go, baby. I wonder how much of this demo they're gonna show us. We can get at least one quest in. Ah, here we go. Here's something. Inspects a small hole in the fence. Plaything's falling apart. Mad will need to patch this one properly. Shouts over the fence. Oh, Mishta, you hear me? Tell Mad she's got a proper patch up to go out to do out here, would you? Oh, she's gonna love that. Okay, let's move. Need to check, get a thorough. We're gonna go ahead and carry on here. Let's see if we can find another hole, and then we'll go meet and do our first mission. This is pretty dialogue heavy. My ADD doesn't really work too well when things are really super dialogue heavy. You notice a piece of corrugated iron board coming loose. Oh, Ella, look. Oi, check it. Found something. Oi, check it. That sounds great. The settings and ideas are awesome for this game, but the gameplay and layout UI is pretty poor. It feels like it. Looks like a loose spot over here. Take a look at where you're pointing. Nice find. Reckon a new bolt or two is all she needs. This thing's been patched up since, well, geez, since before. I reckon might be there's not even a single piece of the original wall still there. Wall remains, though. Let's keep moving. Yeah, there's another game that this kind of reminds me of that's a little bit more modern than Baldur's Gate or Fallout. Hold up. She stops and motions to a section of a nearby fence. A small pile of dirt is next to a shallow hole. What do you reckon? What do you reckon that is? Dingoes, little bastards, been trying to dig their way in since Mishta turned on into place into a chook farm. The dingoes ate your baby. Well, I reckon there's enough to keep Matt off her ass while we're away. Nice work. Okay. Found 3 lovely jobs for you. Should keep you from falling asleep while we're gone. Cool. So we can leave now. It kind of looks like Disco Elysium. It does. It also I'm trying to think of the game. There's another game that's out there. Well, your eyes work. You can follow instructions. So far, so good. Right. Let's head back and check in with the others. Cole's got to be done by now. Cool. Let's go and see Jonesy, and then kind of head back out. Oh, what is that game? I'm trying to think. I played it a little bit with Dan in real life, probably in 2018. So it's not super new, but it's not super old either. And it was kind of like an RPG. I completely jacked it up. Everybody, I had 2 other guys playing with me. There's a guy named Monty and a guy named Dan. This is back when I first started streaming, and we really I had no idea what I was doing. Let's go and talk to this guy.
Heard you having your chin wags with everyone. How you finding Ella?
A chin wag.
Around the edges, but then we all are. It's why I like to have her squire people around. Anyway, what'd you think of the place?
A bit of a shithole. He looks mildly offended. Hard to keep up a place when there's no factories turning out supplies, eh? But it's not like you'll be staying here long. Indeed.
If you're done with that, time to get Cole up to Kokabee. Like I said before, it should be safe and easy. Once you get there, meet up with Mick. He can be a real charmer, or he can be a right bastard. He's a hard man, so it's best not to bullshit him. He's Jonesy's adopted dad, if that gives you any idea what he's like.
All right, you'll be going with him back to Brookton. Jonesy and me will meet you once we're finished up, and I just missed what I'm supposed to do. What's my quest, anyway? Anything else you need from Bally before we go? Now, good look out there. I think we're ready to go to Kokabee as well. You sure you're all set? Don't want to wrap anything else up first? Nah, I'm sure. Let's head out. Let's go. Let's get this party started. It's getting... Let's see, what do you mean the stuff I asked her to do? Okay, best of luck with everything. We'll meet you in Brooktown once we're done. Jonesy, grab your gear. We're rolling out. Okay, so he's taking Jonesy. And Cole and Dreamer are going. We're leaving this whole shindig. You know the drill, Ella. Stay safe and don't be stupid. No woes this, Jake. None of the stupid leaked into my side of the family tree. We're all set. All right, cool.
Oh, I would be deeply offended if I was smart enough to understand that, I'm sure. But look, keep your skin in one piece, yeah? And this goes double for you, Mishti. If you're outside the gate, don't let your guard down.
Just giving a little chin wag. He turns to face you. You too, new kid. If all else fails, I'm not a new kid, okay, fucker? I'm Ferdinand. If all else fails, listen to Ella. She'll still steer you right. He shoots you a quick glance. Got it, Chief. See you later. Let's go ahead and travel to the key road. See what happens. Black Geyser is cool, but the load time between areas takes forever in my crap PC.
You're not even an hour away from Bally Hall when you spot a makeshift cart on the road. A man lies motionless on the ground. A sobbing woman cradles his body.
Man, I thought at first that was a zombie eating a person. I'm gonna say nothing.
Heads up. Over there, behind the fence.
Uh-oh. It looks like he has a gun, too.
The young man, sitting off the side of the road, is rocking back and forth, a pistol held unheeded in one hand. Neither he or his mum appear to have noticed you, lost in their own personal tragedy.
Things could get dicey. Hang back while we check this out.
All right. You guys go check it out. I'll just be hanging out here by this broken down car. Oh, wait a minute. She's talking to somebody else. Did I go and talk? Can I talk to... We'll talk to homeboy over here. I bet he shot his dad.
Back. I've got a gun.
He points his pistol loosely in your direction, a mop of dusty brown hair hanging down into his eyes. He shakes his head to clear his vision. He can't be more than 18 years old. I'm not here to hurt you. Just take a deep breath. Why don't you put it down and we'll talk? He looks at the pistol in his hands, then the rifle on your back. Yeah, but I just killed a man. I could kill you too. I'm gonna go all Machiavellian on him. Drop the gun or I'll drop you. He stares at you in stark terror. Misty puts her hand on your rifle, lowering the barrel. Hey, let's talk. He's too much of a threat, Dreamer. Shoot him in the chest. The family's done for and now he's threatening us. We don't have time for this. Get wrecked! I'll say water is most important. Check the engine. We just can't escape Project Zombie. We can't we restart? Ian Isles, what's happening? I kind of feel bad for killing him, to be honest with you. Now that I've thought about it, can I take it back? I'm like conflicted. Mom over here isn't paying attention. Nice shot, clean and painless. She walks over and picks up the pistol, checking the cartridge. 9 bullets left. He could have done some serious damage if you hadn't taken him out. Indeed.
Mate, I had it handled. He wasn't gonna shoot me.
He could have shot me.
I'll take you alive and angry over dead and right anytime, Mish. Now, we taking his body back or leaving him here to rot?
He'll make a good meal for a dingo or two. Indeed. Did we talk to the woman too? She doesn't move but hangs her head as defeated. She knows the what. All she's waiting for is the why. I'm sorry your son is dead. Sorry about your son, lady. It was me or him. Didn't want to kill him, but I couldn't risk my teammates. She stares at you, then folds over the rest of her head over her husband's stomach. Looks down at the mourning woman impassively, then turns away. We're done here. Is that it? Can we search these people? Oh.
That was really shit, what you did back there. I could have talked him down. I know it. What's it gonna take for you to trust me?
I don't trust. I'm a nihilist. Besides, Mish, he was waving that gun around like a kid at Christmas. He was gonna hurt someone, himself or one of us. This would have never happened if Jake had been here. Whoa, let's all just calm down here. He's probably right, Ella. That's unfair, and you know it. We're pretty calm, thanks. She and Mishti glare at each other for a few seconds more than Ella shrugs. Ask Jake when we meet him in Brookton. Until then, you're under me, and I say we're going now. He looks up from his tools. What'd I miss? You missed nothing, man. We going on?
Welcome to Kokabee Way Station. Now we've got Cole here. All we need to do is wait for Mick to arrive, and escort the two of them back to Brookton.
Oh look,
Should be arriving any minute now.
There's a Roo. I'm gonna check the radio tower and catch up with Dustin. He's usually got modulators up the wazoo. I'll be down there if you need me.
There he goes. Never a dull moment with Cole around.
She doesn't quite smile, but her face takes on a slightly softer edge. Then I'll introduce you to Tina. She runs this place. Good person to know if you're looking for work.
Oi, Tiny.
Can I talk to this guy?
G'day, name's Damo.
Young man stands up straight, bouncing his feet restlessly as you approach. He's has a smear of grease under one eye and a dusty mop of unattended hair held at bay by a weather-beaten cap. Man, I hope this music doesn't get me demonetized, you know?
Everyone needs fuel. Black gold's rarer than actual gold these days. I got petrol, diesel, whatever you need. Best prices this side of Meriden, or I'll eat my hat.
Oh, cool. The old man sitting next to him groans, head lolling over on his shoulders. He's covered in a fine black dust like he's been rolling around after a bushfire. A thin sheen of sweat glistens on his cheeks. His lips are as dry as the desert air. Damo looks at him in concern. Steady on now, old fella. Have you seen my son? Yeah, I think we might have seen him back there. A ways back there. You might want to be careful of the dingoes, though. I think some dingoes attacked him and killed him. They might be eating him right now. He speaks with forced joviality but there's a tenderness in his face that his worry can't quite conceal. Or as I could say, the dingoes ate your baby. Let's see that fuel. How'd you come across fuel out here? Anything good around these parts? Let's ask that. Nah, everything has been pretty much picked clean for scabbies like us. I mean, the big scores out west, though, Perth, he shudders. After our last trap, I never thought I'd want to see that skyline again. Ah, Perth having fire. For a moment, you're not sure you heard anything, but Dano nods. Our crews turned to work the refinery. Someone forgot to oil the parts, or maybe they didn't clean everything properly. Is it just me, or is this music just like too upbeat for this game? I mean, it has this glimmer of hope. It's filling my emotions with good feelings. I know you said sabotage, but I don't see why anyone would bother. The tank was almost dry as it was. You don't need a plan to be an asshole.
Good luck out there.
See you later. We can talk to all sorts of people, but I don't want to talk to people. I want to just get on with the mission. I bet you this is the chick right here.
Welcome to Kokabee, stranger.
The effervescent teenager in an outdated conductor's uniform salutes you neatly as you approach. A polished silver whistle swings on a chain at her hip. Coco Cabana. Tina, good day. We were just here to pick up some parts for the radio, then we're headed down to Brookton with Mick and Cole. Thought we'd say hi while we're here. She gestures vaguely at you. There's this here's a hired gun. Jake reckoned we could use an extra hand. There, now you're introduced. Ask Tina about her pest problem. Okay. Always a pleasure. She smiles, the dimples on her cheeks, making her look even younger. Mick's not here yet, but you're just in time. I got a little bit of a pest problem, and I'm hoping you can help me clear it. Tell me more about your pest problem.
We hired a mercenary, Ian Mason, to help protect the town.
Or your pest Big Roos? We hired him. Okay, yeah, she already said that. Ever since we hired him, he's been driving away business with this attitude of his. Problem is he won't get lost. Claims we have a contract. She gives him the finger and keeps it up as he lazily extends his arm to do the same. Who is the guy? Is that the guy right there?
I want you to convince him to move on. Go terrorize someone else. And to stop being such a fucking crybaby.
Her shout carries clearly in the shimmering air.
I'm a little girl and my big brother's not here.
Effervescence makes sense. He's sort of spread around like a chunky effervescent. Yeah, right? Wah, wah. Yeah, I kind of like this guy.
Go sit on a rusty spike and rotate, you old filthy bastard.
He picks up a rock and pegs it at him. He dodges easily and laughs.
So yeah, I want him gone, thanks.
I'll go take care of Ian Mason.
Looking forward
to your problem-solving capacities.
Hold on, let's go back and talk to her.
G'day. What can I do for you?
I like your uniform. Thanks, she says with a delighted smile. I found it when I was cleaning out those trains for people to stay in. It was tucked away under a console in the cab like it was waiting just for me. She puts her arms out, does a spin to let you appreciate the uniform from every angle. Noah thought it suited me anyways. All right.
Come back anytime.
Let's go, let's go. Who was that? Where's Ian? There he is over there. Who's this guy? I have a feeling that this guy is like, he's hanging around. He looks kind of like, not very nice.
I'm busy.
He has a stance of someone who's seen other people with military training but never been through it himself. He reeks of sweat and his camo is obviously the wrong color for the surrounding terrain. After a moment, he lazily gives you his attention.
What do you want, kid? Looking for a real man to show you how to use a gun?
The effervescent teenager, I know, right? What do you want, kid? Looking for a real man to show you how to use... Oh, come on, man. Ian, come on. In your dreams, mate. What's your deal? Ever thought about joining up with the scouts? Need a hand? Let's see what he says. That ramshackle outfit, I'd rather kiss my own face with a tire iron. I'll just tell him to move on. I don't give a fuck what Tina wants. She hired me, and I kept my end of the bargain protecting Kokabee. The Kokabee. It's going to take more than you and your two little nursemates to change my mind. Oh, yeah? Look, you don't want to die for these people, and I don't want to kill you over it. Just walk away. You mean these highly trained, deadly scouts? I can go get more. If you think that it'll make a fair fight, let's go ahead and go all nihilist on him. Yay, Grouse, think you can take me, do you? Yeah, I think I can take you. I have a contract. A merc's word is his worth. I'll go back on that. I go back on that. I'll never work again. I'm tired of this. You're never going to work again at this. Oh, shit. It's not just him, is it? How much movement do I have? Get wrecked. Can I do anything else with him? Not enough action points. Okay. So I guess I can end the turn here. Okay, and I got this guy right here. It's Can't go very far now, can I? All right, fine. Get wrecked. I'll move away. Oh, shit. All right, see, she's not a very good shooter. We'll move him back. They're going to try to kill Dream, aren't they? Or whatever her name is. Is it Dream or Mad? Didn't mean to do that. Critical fail. Can't do anything with this. Flanked him. I got him flanked. That's 49%. What is this? 72%. What about homeboy here? I can't see him. Wonder why I can't. There we go. At least he missed her. Ah. But he didn't. What's up, Ernie Roberg? How you doing? Here's the problem. I can't see, like... I got 61% on him. I would think that I have, like, a good one, but I cannot get over there, and I cannot see, like... You see how I can see 61% here? That's 78% here. Too bad I can't... Can I just switch to her, maybe? No, I can't switch to her. I wonder how I can intimidate, Barbican, shrug off damage like a brick shithouse. 5, take the time to line up your shot. Okay. Oh, Hellfire, we have a frag grenade? Well, that sucks. Oh, because he was probably doing something. Get wrecked. I think Dreamer's about to die. Oh, we wrecked his ass. There we go. Beautiful. Usually there's like an Overwatch that we can do with these turn-based, and there's all sorts of things. I'm just kind of like figuring it out as I go. I'll probably need to reload, right? He had it coming. One less asshole in the wastelands. Good work. Good day's work. You know, she looks at Misty with a raised eyebrow but says nothing. What was that, Angel Wings? I have no idea, Kaiser. Let's give Tina the news. We took care of him.
What can I do for you?
I took care of that merc for you. Yeah, I saw. She stares at his body, tapping the whistle against her thigh, then shrugs. I hope he didn't have any friends who'll come looking for him. I mean, I doubt it. The guy was the be-all and end-all of assholes, but still, dags clumped together. What's a dag? Love the angsty 12-year-old music. I know, right? It's. I don't know if I like this music. And you know what? It's crazy is I'm probably going to get demonetized from it. At first, when I first started this, I was like, when I was setting up the stream, I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn off the music. And I was like, yeah, you know, well, maybe I won't. Because maybe the music will be really cool and give the ambiance of like a post-apocalyptic thing. But this has like a very Stardew Valley-ish thing. And I'm not being real critical of it. I actually do enjoy it. What's up, Joker Chef? How you doing? Sorry, I've been kind of in my own little world here. Guess I just hope you'll be here if his mates come along too. Still, you did what I asked, and that counts for a lot. Plus, I'll never have to listen to him snoring through the midnight watch again. She lets out a sigh and all the tension draining from her body. Finally, I feel like this place is on the up and up. Thanks again, friend. She holds her hand out to shake her hand. Give her a low five. Give her a high five. It takes a moment.
Backsies. That means we're mates now. For real.
No backsies. That means we're mates, so I can call you guys backsies. If I say no backsies, then you guys are my first mates. Yeah, this is pretty cool, Jack. You can check out the demo. I pinned it up there, so you can that will take you straight to the Steam store. So any idea when Mick's going to arrive? Let's see what you got in stock. Are you in charge here? Did they not give me anything? You would think that for me killing this person, that they would have given me something. You knew this era, aren't you? Her tone is sympathetic. Mix a force of nature like a cyclone or a dust storm. When he's here, you'll know. Don't forget he's the one paying us today. Come on, what's life without with a little bit of fun at your employer's expense? She pauses. Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to know. You like dags. What is a dag? Can you guys explain to me what a dag is? They gave you a high five. See what you got in stock. When browsing a shop, you may see a number in the left corner of an item. To purchase one item from a stack, click and hold the right mouse button on the item to drag it to the shop side. The make it a deal button will equalize the value between your items and the merchants. Okay. I don't really have much. All I got is a little emu or roo meat, an empty milk bottle, 3 fruit, a rope. Okay. Noah's my brother, but he's 4 years older than me, so he's more like my father. She chews on the inside of her cheek as she considers you. Yeah, you're probably about the same age. Where is Noah? Don't know. Signed up with a barter crew. Haven't seen him since. He's said something about sowing his wild oats. I really hope he doesn't become a farmer, though. She fiddles with the whistle at her hip. He's beyond terrible with plants. Anyway, why do you care? I've got everything you need. She gestures at her stall. Want to trade? I've already traded with you. You don't have anything... You don't have anything to give me. Yeah, Damo's mate is in a bad way. It's a big ass, but he's probably needs some medical attention. If you're the kind who can give it, don't know if that'll be enough though. Okay, so what are our? Let's just go ahead and leave this. You spot some new arrivals, and would you look at that right on time? If by that you mean half a day late, she waves at a sun-baked woman and overdressed man walking over from where they've hitched their camels.
Hello there, Tina. Lovely as the day is long, as always.
Hello there, Tina. Lovely as the day is long, as always. All right, I'm on my way to work. See you in a bit. We'll leave the stream running. Hey, appreciate it. Affectionate insult. It's a non-pejorative Australian slang for a person who is unfashionable, lacking self-consciousness about their appearance, or with poor social skills. So that's what a dag is. Didn't realize this is going to be like a educational stream.
We would have been here sooner, but, well, let's just say it's been an eventful day.
I imagine once this becomes a full release, all the acting, all the narration will be here. Like this right here, Mick not speaking. Certainly has had some excitement in the morning, had to deal with some diplomacy after that. Not a bad day's work, if I say so myself. I suppose introductions are in order. I'm Mick Jones. Who's Mick Jones? Is that the Rolling Stones? And this is Jess Brown. Angie. Runs Brookton's barter crew when I'm needed elsewhere. He studies you. So you're a new face in the crowd. You're into forging alliances, or do you prefer to rough it alone? As long as I have a good time in the here and now, I'm easy. can see my little, I'm in between a Machiavellian and a nihilist. He frowns. The guy's got to have an end goal, otherwise you may as well be pissing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is pissing in the wind. Pissing in the wind. She gives him a long-suffering look and sighs. On that note, I'll go back and check in on Frida. He gives you a friendly nod. Pleasure to meet you. This is a quality of recruit you're accepting these days. Ella gives him a one-shouldered shrug. He frowns. Though speaking of new recruits, he adjusts his coat and nods to Mishti. Young lady, you're looking well. Me, I'm off for a quick squiz at the goods. What's a squiz? Got to keep my mind my hand in. Let me know when you're ready to head off to Brookton. No worries, we'll take care of Tina's pest problems, so we're free as... Scouts free, what do I pay you all that good money for then? See you used shortly. Mick Jones is the guitarist of The Clash. That's what it was. Who am I thinking? Brian Jones. That's who I'm thinking of. That's the Beatles guy. Darling, you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? She smiles and waves at her departing back, then speaks in a low voice. Must be our lucky day. We got old charmer Mick. On bad days, it's the old bastard.
Let's finish up and get on the road.
Talk to Mick to travel to Brookton. Which one's Mick again? Did he go and was he the one going to get a squiz? Who is this? Where did Mick go? Can we leave? I guess we can't. Reminds me of the Hotel California. Yes, apparently there's Mick Jones that plays for Foreigner as well. Lots of Micks. Really? He plays for Foreigner? It's funny because I was trying to like... Oh, look, we can loot him. Let's see what he has on him. We'll take all that. Radio parts, we'll take all that. A wildfire grenade. Good thing they didn't try to do anything with us. Your old timers used to complain about quality over quantity. How what a life. I'd be up shit creek without a paddle if it weren't for Tina. Oh, that's the guy right there. The Kokabee. We'll take you to Brookton when you're ready to go. It always pays to travel in packs. Okay, I'm all done here. Let's go. He grunts and strokes his chin, considering. Need to make sure we're all squared up with Tina before we roll out. Oi, you no good swindler. We're going to get moving. Any last Duvalakis you want to force into my pockets before we call it quits? What's a Duvalaki? Rev, what's happening? She cocks her hands on her hips and stares at him right in the eye. I don't know, mate. It's been a long day. Not sure I have the energy to hackle with a stubborn old mule. He feigns outrage. Why, you cheeky ankle biter oughta. Right then, we're on the road. We'll see you in a bit, eh? He gestures at you to follow. Come on, the sooner we get back to town, the sooner you can buy me a beer. As you prepare to leave, you hear her speaking tenderly to Sid. Come on, Sid, let's get you some help. Who is Sid? We're going to head to Brooktown. Screw it. I need some action, baby. Are we on the wrong channel? I know. Well, this is an apocalyptic. I try to stay in apocalyptic games. Whether they're zombie games or just post-apocalyptic. And if it's an RPG that's post-apocalyptic, I'm going to play it. And I kind of like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't mind these kind of games. They're a little bit narrative heavy, and I kind of get lost in the names because I'm not really paying attention. My OCD kind of kicks in, and I don't want to not my OCD, but my ADD kicks in, and I want to skip a lot of the conversations because I'm like, okay, yeah, I got it. So that's the one part. So I don't get fully immersed in these kind of games, but I like them. Well, now he cracks his neck, then gives himself a little shake. It's getting late, but here we are. And I also like a turn-based game, so because it gives me a chance to stop and talk to you guys. You should have have a look around town, introduce yourself to the locals. Never hurts to know who you're dealing with, especially if you're planning on heading out this way often. Any pointers on who I should meet? Depends on what you're after. We got a local and blow-in merchants right here, but they'll be gone by dark. If you want to barter, Sarah down at the clinic. If you need any doctoring, of course, Sally at the Broken Arms is ready for a beer. Of course, you could have found all this out for yourself by taking a quick tour like I suggested. Sounds like a little bit the way that...
Friends, aren't you? First you shit on Bally Hall, our home. Then you're too good for the people of Brookton. You better lower your standards before you come down with a chronic case of getting the shit kicked out of you, Iris.
Jesus, Ella. I was just joking, man. I was just trying to make friends. Sorry to be a bearer of bad news, but she might be right, mate. You got a bit of a temper. I don't have a temper. I saved your ass back there, Misty.
Let's go.
Jackaroos and Jillaroos. You got the tools, all the tools you need. We're gonna come over here to talk to this guy. Good day, new around here. How you going, buddy? Let's see what you have for sale. We got some stuff, man. 93, a hunting rifle. That's a standard shotgun. Spray it. Don't say it with a well-crafted shotgun. Deals 6 to 10 HP. This deals 5 to 9. We're gonna go ahead and offer him this. I got a couple guns as well. Probably don't need this many knives. We'd like to wet our whistle. And go ahead and take some of these parts as well. What is this? Barley. The multi-purpose grain is hard sought after by beer drinkers and breadwinners alike. That's for $10. $50 for a large bottle of water. Got it. $170. Can I just take one? How do I do that? Shift? Control? Here we go. Just one. Left click. 222, 224. We'll go ahead and make that a deal. I feel you there, Drunk. Love tabletop role-playing games, but video games not so much. Not enough patience to read enough to get actively involved. A matinee is when you go to the movies theater early so tickets are cheaper. Like a special diversion for PC, like going to the movies for a break. Yeah, the Divinity Original Sin 2. That's the game I was talking about, Gargisnar. Earlier on, I was like, this game reminds me of something. It reminds me of Divinity Original Sin. And we actually played that probably 2018. Played with a guy named Dan, who I call Dan in real life, who's actually was a computer a game developer in California. I don't even know how I met him, but it's him and a guy named Monty, who got into crypto, and I don't know where he is now, but he was doing Twitch stuff too. And Dan, who I call Dan in real life because I forget the movie that came from. I just thought it was really funny. We kind of like played it, and I just kind of like, I don't know, I did my thing. I had no idea. I used to play with these guys, and like most of the time, what is going on here? What are these kids doing? Brookton School. Ah, there's somebody. Hey, the blood spattered raider surges to his feet as you approach, gripping the chain link of the cage. Hey, strong fella. He smiles, showing dark gaps where his teeth used to be. Muscly man striding Adonis, dispenser of justice and mercy. Get me out of the cage, huh? He tilts his head to the side and gives you puppy dog eyes, complete with pathetic whimpers and useless pawing at the sides of the cage. Why should I help you? Why shouldn't you? His retort comes quickly, like the crack of a whip. Don't you care about justice? What will you give me if you let me out? Extortion's a dangerous game, friend. He breathes a word as if fogging a pane of glass. He watches you with beady eyes. I'll tell you a secret or I'll fight you. Dealer's choice. Tell me a secret. He wags his finger at you like a disapproving teacher. No key, no nookie. You gotta give love to get some. What will you do if I free you? Free? Nah, man. None of us are free. If we could do whatever we wanted, I'd be flying up there with the birds. He lets out a trilling whistle, a convincing facsimile of a local bird call. But getting out of this cage would be nice. All right, maybe I can find it. He's speaking my language. He's like, come on, man.
I'd shake your head, but I've had the runs for the past 6 days. You don't want to know what I've been using for toilet paper.
I kind of do. You're not going to shit on me, are you? I hope not. A violent tremor shakes him from head to toe. I'm awful lucky some poor sods took pity on me enough to get me to Sarah here. He nods at the gray-haired woman working tirelessly nearby. Might have a chance of making it with her around. What do you do? Now, nothing much. He leans his head back, relaxing into the chair. I'm too old and I've done too much shit to bother with keeping up appearances. What'd you used to do? Damo already told you about our fuel running. He was a fire guy. We're all paid up on our membership. Don't know why some crazy bastard set the processing plant on fire when we had every right to be there. I know Damo doesn't think it's sabotage, but the boy's not always the sharpest spoon in the drawer. You mean sharpest knife? I can tell you you've never had to stab a bloke to death over porridge, he sighs. Still looking through the radiation poison, okay? Give him a break. I'm playing Diablo 4 now, so yeah, played 3. Nice. Bye. Hello, can I help you? She puts her rags down. She's makes some bandages and gives you full attention. What are those bandages for? Whoever needs them. What's important is they're laying in the sun and then you've been boiled so you won't get anything nasty in a wound when it comes time to wrap it. Nothing you couldn't get from other people. No news. Need anything? A full surgical suite. Her expression doesn't change, but she glances at you before continuing. For real. Though distilled water is always in high demand. Woody pear, Mary tree sap, lemongrass shoots, the usual. Bye. All right, nothing up here. I wonder if I can let this prisoner out. What kind of chaos would that lead to? No, tell us the secret of a substitute toilet paper. Will be useful when there's another pandemic and the loo paper gets panicked, right? Man, this town seems dead. Hey, his voice is deep and pleasant. If you're here to help out, we're glad to have you. Sean Taylor of Taylor's Farm, pleased to meet you. I work with a farm with Dad and keep Brookton fed. It's a busy life, that's for sure. Nah, he stretches with a grunt. I don't need anything. Nothing but a good night's sleep won't fix. Okay.
Right. That's enough socializing for one day.
You Cadbury.
Good to know your limit. She stretches and yawn. Let's head back to Bally. Sun's about to set. All right. I was hoping we could hit the pub, check in on Jake and Jonesy. Let's go to the pub. She raises an eyebrow, mischief, fidgets, and looks away.
Grill the new kid on how the day went down. Let's handle that part first, yeah?
All right, let's go. The secret is bidet. Where's the pub, anyway? Meet the locals in, he sizes you up. Looks like you've been through the ringer, new kid. Time for a beer. Each person paying for themselves, of course. All right, cool. Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The speaker is a tall, broad-shouldered man, well-groomed, with gold necklaces and gold bracelets glinting in the sun. Despite his size, he moves with a fluid grace. He reminds you of nothing so much as a big cat, attractive, smiling, and dangerous as hell. Who the hell are you? He stares at you coolly. My business is not with you. Spit it out then, Mick says. All the humor is gone from him, like he senses a threat. He's alert and focused, his eyes never leaving the newcomer. His voice is low and calm. My name is James Wakefield. I'm glad to have met you, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones and me. As I come bearing a proposition for you and your people. A proposition, he repeats flatly and dismissively. Better make it quick, mate. He holds his hands out, palms up. Let me be plain about this. I come from a powerful community to the east. We're rebuilding civilization. We'd like to invite Brookton to be a part of that effort. Join us and we can end the age of grubbing through the relics of the past. Join us and we can usher in the ages of miracles. Mick's eyes narrow. You want us to bow and scrape to someone who's never even looked our way before? Who never had the good grace to come and say hello himself? He spits to his side. Puh. Civilization? And what do we get out of it, pray tell? Civilization bring the rain? Fill these fields with wheat again? What happens if we say no? Oh, look at this. I can either remain silent or now I'm just a nihilist. He looks like Jake from Saturn without the cyberpunk glasses. Civilization, what a joke. Civilization caused all this. Exactly. Like this place wasn't civilized before you trod down the dust with your shiny black boots. He stares at the stranger silently for a few seconds. That's Mick, by the way. We got nothing but your word to go by, mate. Show us some of these miracles if you're so keen to bring us into the fold. James Wakefield chuckles. Mr. Jones, I was sent merely to make the offer. I'm a messenger, not a diplomat. If it's pretty words you're after, you're not the man I thought you were. Half the man I used to be. Well, Mr. Not a Diplomat, why don't you piss off back home and tell your overlords that if they want us kissing their boots, they're going to have to prove those boots are worth the tongue. Till they can. Answer's a hard no. James takes the word with equanimity. I must ask one more time. We can offer your people many things. Food, water, protection, freedom from want or care. The future is in limitless possibilities rather than scratching out a living on the edge of darkness. Can I do anything? I can say, maybe we like the darkness. He said no, or weren't you listening? Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I'm a hothead nihilist. Clearly not. You want us to give up our freedom? I said the answer was a hard no, so let me emphasize it. Hard fucking no. Got it? Piss off, Wakefield. Tell your masters we're not buying. Go wank off, fucker. You know, I'm beginning to see who's the asshole here. No means no. Now bugger off. You seem to know a lot about us for someone we've never met. Who are you? Where'd you come from? Are you threatening us? No means no. Remember those words. Remember, too, what I offered. The memory will prove quite enlightening at the time. I don't know why you're taking this bloke seriously. Join his mysterious far-off community so we can, I don't know, all drive cars again. She laughs scornfully. Dreamer says, Muddy and Chop's been out in the sun too long, I reckon. Piss off, mate. Seems she's taking her cues from Mick and Ella. James Wakefield says, no need to be rude. His tone is mild. You made your choice clear. My duty was to ask, and so I've done. Be sure that I shall sleep soundly tonight. A good evening to you all. Ella says, I'll make sure Cole gets Bally back up on the radio and waves toot sweet. We can't be offline if you need us in a pinch. He stares after Wakefield thoughtful. Might be a good idea. Yeah, cheers. Tomorrow we can send someone to follow his tracks and find where he came from. We'll get to the bottom of this. I'm going to need a beer or 5 after that ordeal. I'll see yous in the pub. Not unless you see me first. Where is the pub? Ah, there it is.
Been a hell of a day, yeah? Gotta head back and spell mad. She'll have gotten pissy.
He seems unable to give her companion full attention.
I was actually planning to head to the pub. Like you said, it's been a hell of a day.
The queue does not appear to be in Discord. Be open in Discord, by the way. Wrong chat, indeed. Pub o'clock, yeah, I'm parched. Hope we'll see you in there. Don't be a bloody idiot if you're having a night in the arms where taking the truck. You can walk back home. See you in the morning, El. He nods to you and as he and Jonesy head for the pub door. I'm going to go to the drink. Ever seen what a car does to a Roo or what a Roo does to a car? Only assholes drink and drive. That's all right. She turns her gaze back to the younger woman. Right, Misty, let's pack it in. We got a free ride home, and like I said, Matt will be pissy about being left out of all the action. To be fair, I thought today would be less eventful, but yeah, time to go. Thought we were going to have a beer. He sighs unhappily and still creeps into her eye. Look, Ella, here's some facts you may have conveniently forgotten. She holds up 3 fingers on her right hand. 1, this may surprise you, but you're not my mom. Takes off her third ring finger and touches her index finger. 2, I'm an adult and capable of making my own decisions. Tonight, I choose to hit the pub. She folds down her index finger and glances at the remaining middle finger. And hey, that's the point. 3, listen, my mind up. I'm having a few drinks, not planning to get wasted. Cut me some slack.
You're the one who let that boy at Kiro die. Everyone fucking ignored my advice. And now you want an opinion on how I unwind? And then we just straight up slaughtered that asshole at Kokabee. Sure, he was a prick of the highest order, but if that's a death sentence, then half the country better be on guard. I need a fucking drink.
Exactly, me too, Dreamer. Ella looks like she's about to talk, but Mishy holds her upper hand and keeps going. Plus, we know Taylor's farm was raided today. What if they come back? What if they want revenge? Brookton will need guns, and I'm happy to have a pint and then stand guard. If you're going to defend the town, drinking's a bad idea. Dulls your reflexes. Good idea. I know my aim improves after a pot or two. You're absolutely right. Just don't drink too much. I'm going to say, let's go. Brookton's got them handled, Mishy. They don't need our guns here. Come on, why are you so dead set on staying? He lifts her chin. Why can't we just go? What is this? All this friggin' talking? Jonesy's promised to buy me a beer. You know how I feel about free beer. You're pulling my leg. He steps back and sighs. Kids, I've got stories about Jonesy that'll curl your pubes, assuming you got any. Listen to Ella. She's looking out for your best interest. See where the night takes you. Always a good idea to seize opportunities where you can find them. Quietly slips away. And why? It doesn't really matter. Enjoy it while you can, indeed. She throws her up her hands. Why are you still involved in this conversation?
Anyway, Dreamer, I'm gone. I'd say don't do anything I wouldn't, but you're already way past that point if you're keen on a dickhead like Henry. I'll tell Matt you're drinking her beer.
Rough. At least you weren't trying to be my dad. I swear she treated me like her little sister. Bloody hell, maybe even her kid. Her real sister would have killed her if she tried this crap. All right, pub o'clock it is, indeed. Absolutely. Let's go and knock down a beer or two, huh?
What can I get you? First drink's free, if you promise to buy 3 more.
I'll take the free drink. And then buy 3 more. I don't know if I have money. I think I sold all my stuff.
Bottoms up! Mick's hanging out for a yarn with ya. Just a heads up.
Good thing this is subtitled.
Enjoy!
She's talking to Emily, almost knocking over her glass of beer. Jonesy moves it out of harm's way. You gonna buy me a drink? Mate, you gotta pay more attention to the people around. If I wanted to buy you a drink, I would have done so. I want that key, man. With some undue respect, your petty fucking concerns can wait. He turns away, then immediately turns back. Unless you're ready to sit down and share a few pints and have a yarn about how today went. Yeah, let's do it.
Attaboy.
Oh, we gained 50 experience. No Realm World today? Vapor, yeah. We'll do Realm World maybe Friday.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Cool, let's do it. It's a long enough walk from Kokabee. Kokabee. Had time to hear about a few of your exploits from Our Lady of No Bullshit. Reckon you'd be interested in taking on things? Sure, why not? Only if I get to reciprocate. No thanks, I'll try to make Make sure I'm the only person inside my head. Yeah, let's do this.
Then, here we go.
You're a bit on the slippery side, I have to say. Not that there's no place in the world for different points of view. I just take issue with the ones that affect me in ways I can't foresee. You do your hard yards, but not more than your fair share. You didn't let Mish trick you. Despite that sweet smile, it's a good way to be, especially when there's plenty of people around waiting to take advantage of a soft heart.
As for that merc up in Kokabee,
Yeah? Deadeye Mason was a bully and a fucking embarrassment, but we don't kill people for that around here. Not since I became mayor anyway. And that's not even getting into what happened at Key Road. He watches you waiting for your reaction. How'd you like it if I picked you apart, huh? He nods after this. The boy's dead. I don't have much hope for Mom either. I'll send some people tomorrow, but he shrugs eloquently. It's a bloody shame is what it is.
your turn.
Let's see. What can I say to this old guy? I'm good, actually. No feedback for you whatsoever. You're old and you smell like camel dung. I've met mops with more charisma than you. You were pretty rude to that Wakefield guy from before. Better hope he doesn't make you regret it. Mick Jones, more like Flick Stones, as in people in glass houses. No one likes you. Huh. You're old and you smell like camel dung.
The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean burst into the pub, screams and cloying smoke trailing in his wake.
So we break 2K kills yet? Yeah, huh? Not yet.
Get out here, we're under attack! Bloody mongrels! Let's show them what it means to tangle with Brookton.
The tangle with Brookton. Let's do it. She grabs a rifle, let's rock. Cool.
Let's run.
That's as far as your story goes right now. You've already made your mark on this sunburned land, staining the red dust redder with blood. Again and again. Despite the many paths in front of us, we can only ever walk our own. What tale will your choices tell at the end of your journey down these broken roads?
Well, that's it. That's it. There's the I put the demo link up there for Broken Roads. It's kind of a short demo, but that's all right. Well, we were about an hour and a half in, which is fine. We're gonna play another game. We got one more demo that we're gonna check out today. Let me set it up here real quick. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Hopefully, I wasn't. It looks okay. It looks okay. I don't know. Depending on how much it costs, I don't know if I would be really totally into it personally. But that's just my thing. Are you winning, son? I'll stick it out till you box a kangaroo. No roo boxing, apparently not. All right, so we got this other game that we're looking at. I'm gonna set this up real quick. Called Homeseek, which is an apocalyptic game as well. Let me see if I can figure out like what all it's a post-apocalyptic survival strategy game set in a dystopian, resource-strapped Earth at the beginning of the next century in a dried-up wasteland where water has become the new gold. And this is kind of like a city builder type game. I got the demo. It's out. Maybe I should copy this page URL and put that in there too, right? There we go. And we'll pin this one right here. There we go. JD Duck, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and set all this stuff up. And we'll jump into this game as well. Is this a post-apocalyptic baseball game? Maybe. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to what is it? Fame, fortune, and glory. JD Duck, hope you're doing well. This is another post-apocalyptic game we're going to look at. Let me set everything up here. I gotta check this out. Let's go to Homeseek. And what makes this game a little bit interesting from what I've read, y'all, is basically it. Like in most games, you're just trying to hold on to people, right? You're wanting to make people, like, you want to build your colony. This one, actually, you have to like make decisions on like who dies. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm gonna step away for a second, stretch my legs, and then we'll be it. Start a fundraiser to get you a teleprompter. What? What do I need a teleprompter for? You know I wouldn't use it. It's gonna have multiplayer. I wonder how that's gonna work. I kind of do too. I'm playing this blind, so I don't even know. You forgot your own catchphrase. I know, right? Fame, fortune, and glory, baby. Let's go ahead and play. Chapters are unlocked of 1 of 5. Play the story. The barrenness of the potential camp is almost enough to make us return to the bunker for our tails between our legs. There are 2 shallow wells, and further investigation turns up some scraggly berry bushes and piles of scrap. It's exposed to the elements, but has the basics for us to make a go of it. Chapter 1, baby. Kind of like that, yeah. It's kind of like it's like the other game, but it's kind of like the other game, but kind of not. I saw your profile and content, and it's pretty awesome. Thank you, JG Duck. I appreciate it. I wonder why.
Today is June 6, 2101. I'm afraid that this may be one of the last of my writings. The water's finally run out down here, just like it did in the old world all those years ago. The others are finally prepping to leave, to emerge back into the world. Because now they must go, perish from thirst. I was just a child when the rivers ran dry and the bombs began to fall. And now I've lived an entire lifetime in the darkness of this place. I barely even remember the world of my childhood. A world underneath the bright sun and blue sky. My skin is pale, my muscles are weak. I'd only be a burden to them. The harsh journey ahead.
Not bad, man. Not bad at all, JG Jock.
Young and adaptable.
I'll answer.
I know firsthand of their strength.
Just a second.
Resilience. There's water to be found up there. We'll be the ones to find it. If there's anything to salvage from the ruins, we'll be the ones to do so. They know nothing of the society of the old world. They are the ones who might have a chance to rebuild civilization.
Cool. That is a cool and really nice cut scene. We need to rebrand drunk catchphrase to debt, poverty, and homelessness. On the road to debt, poverty, and homelessness. It doesn't have the same ring to it. JD Duck, the stream's going good. Are you a daily or a new streamer? I've been streaming since 2017. I actually, it's multi-streamed right now. I wish there was a way. I'm using a restream bot, right? Because I'm using Restream. I wish there was a way that the Restream bot could show you, because most of my people are going to be on YouTube. Maybe a few on Twitch, but yeah, I'm pretty much a daily streamer. I stream about 5 days a week, and I dig it. I've been doing it for a very long time. I guess you could call me an OG at this point. By the way, I have suggestions for you if you don't mind. Can I share them with you? Go ahead, man. I'm all about suggestions, baby. All about suggestions, ain't that right, chat? Now, I might not take your suggestion. I do polls all the time, and people tell me what to do, and then I do the opposite. I'm like kind of like the opposite of suggestions most of the time. Or worse yet, I take it into consideration. I think about doing it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I forget because I'm old. But yeah, give me a suggestion, man. If it's like the other game, you get to sacrifice the kids first. Why don't you upgrade your channel like a logo banner, emotes, overlay, because your content is already dope? Hey, appreciate you, man. Well, you know, I've just been giving Kick kind of I've been giving Kick just kind of like I don't know, like a look-see. I haven't like really gotten serious with it yet. So I might. If I ever have time, I probably will. long as you suggest fishing or washing your clothes, best of. I know people are going for the whole post-apocalyptic thing, but is it even possible to have a completely dry planet considering we still have atmosphere? Probably not. All right, what's this? With our few possessions finally unpacked, it's time to get started procuring the necessities of survival. Securing food, water, and shelter are our first priorities. And doing so won't be easy, but our spirits are fresh. We're all ready to pitch in. And you know what? It's because we're going to be fine, because I'm the leader. Actually, I'm a professional graphics designer. I can make logo, banner, emotes, overlays, and VTuber model. I help new streamers to enhance. I actually have all that. But thank you, JG. I appreciate it. I'm just lazy, man. I haven't put up any of the stuff on Quick Kick yet. Our community is desperate for a new source of drinking water. We need to build a contraption that will allow us access to water at the bottom of our makeshift wells. To make matters worse, our prepackaged rations are gone. We'll have to risk consuming whatever we can forage. We can build a water extractor or water storage and connect them, and build a food storage near the berry bush and connect with that. Okay. I think I've done all this before. I think I know what I'm doing here. All right, we got a scrap pile here, scrap pile there. I don't know what that is. Not enough workers. I guess this is like maybe berry bushes. What is this over here? Berry bushes. All right, let's see what we can do. Can I show my artwork in your server, please? Yeah, if you want to, you can go. You can do that if you want. I don't care. All right, let's see. What's the first thing we need to do here? We need to build a water thing. So I'm going to guess this is right here. A water extractor. Where's our water? Right here. There we go. In order to connect two buildings, head over to the second tab of a building, then click on the plus icon and select the building you want to connect with. Water connections will require you to select the quality of the connection before the action is finished. Okay.